in Miami, Florida, and the Vice President of the ISS. We are honored this evening to be sponsoring the Best in Power Award. With notable yachts such as Carl, Mile and Tour, Cakewalk, and Savannah, this builder has over 18 wins with 14 different yachts over the course of the last 30 years of the ISS Awards. Please join me in congratulating Feadship as being named Best in Power. Moore & Co. and the ISS would like to thank you for your amazing contributions to yachting and for your support of the ISS. Congratulations.
Like every great work of art, each Feadship begins with a blank sheet of paper. An idea that begins in the mind and is given form by craftsmen and artists. Pure custom creation. No compromises or cutting corners. Nothing standing between dream and reality. No two yachts are ever alike. We call this carte blanche. It defines who we are and forms the foundation of every yacht we've ever built by hand since day one. Carte blanche is the very core of Feadship's DNA. In 1949, a handful of Dutch shipbuilding families pooled their resources and reputations to form the first export association of Dutch shipbuilders, or Feadship. For Dutch shipbuilders, journeying beyond their borders was nothing new, but 1949 was different. In the aftermath of the Second World War, America had assumed pole position of the luxury yacht industry. Wooing American aristocrats and industrial titans wasn't just an opportunity. It was Feadship's strategy for survival. By 1957, the Feadship family comprised two iconic Dutch shipyards, Van Lent and De Vries, and the country's foremost naval architecture studio, De Voort. They formed a signature Feadship style and a signature way of working. And by 1961, Feadship had become the most exclusive yachting brand in the world. In the history of shipbuilding, being Dutch has always been a badge of honor. At Feadship, we wear this badge with pride. Over the years, we've driven more than a few of our clients mad by our Dutchness, by our exactness and unveiled honesty. We'd apologize, but how do you excuse something that's in your DNA? It is part of what we call uniquity. Our undeniable attention to all the invisible details that make every Feadship effortlessly luxurious. Uniquity focuses not only on the things you see, but also on the things you don't. Less noise, less vibrations, less clutter. Less is more. Building a Feadship of one's own is a highly personal experience. In fact, it is the most intimate investment our customers will likely ever make. Which is why we don't build Feadships for our clients. We build Feadships with them. It is collaboration that spans years and often lifetimes. From the very first designs and the laying of the keel to the final christening, building a Feadship is a personal journey with significant milestones along the way. We do everything in our power to deliver an overwhelming experience, transforming age-old maritime traditions into unforgettable moments and turning each visit into a tailored adventure for our clients and their families. Collaborating on a Feadship should be every bit as inspiring as sailing one. As the size and shapes of yachts continue to evolve, so do the imaginations of the men and women who want them. Yachts once built to cruise leisurely along European coastlines must now have the size, power, and range to continuously cross entire oceans. Being able to deliver these supersized yachts means being on the forefront of change, setting new industry standards, pioneering new techniques, technologies, and onboard amenities, striking the ideal balance between innovation and tradition, age-old instinct and openness to new ideas. Innovation not for the sake of innovation, but innovation as the relentless pursuit of perfection. The pure custom creation made possible by extraordinary craftsmanship and an ecosystem of shipbuilding specialists that stretches across the Netherlands. We were the first luxury yacht builder to centralize design and architecture under one roof. By treating design as an equal partner in the shipbuilding process, we opened our doors to the fresh new ideas and unorthodox influences of many of the industry's great design icons. As today's superyachts become ever more versatile and ever more supersized, we are unafraid to explore the future together with our clients. With our new shipyard in Amsterdam and extensive build-out in Macum, we have expanded our expertise of ultra-large Feadships up to 160 meters. And while size does matter, we will continue to seek out the materials and invest in the expertise to make tomorrow's superyachts lighter, quieter and more powerful. Yachts with unimpeded views and maximum privacy, data-driven, motion-sensitive and hybrid-propelled. Yachts custom-built to meet the most micro demands of the world's macro personalities. How do we know? Because we're already building them. After all, there are yachts and there are Feadships.
This is Michael Hand with Wright Maritime Group, co-sponsors with Cayman Registries for the ISS Award Best in Sail. Our congratulations to Royal Huisman on their 21st win over the last 30 years.
Good evening. My name is Peter Southgate, Regional Director Americas for Cayman Registry. Cayman Registry is delighted to be co-sponsoring another ISS Award with Wright Maritime Group. This year, for the ISS Retrospective Awards Evening for Best in Sail category. Cayman Registry has worked with this recipient for many years on many projects. This recipient has amassed 21 wins for 13 different vessels over the past 30 years, and I'm delighted to congratulate them on their success. Congratulations, Royal Huisman Shipyard.
Hello everyone. It's unfortunate that we cannot be together physically, but I'm happy to connect via the digital highway. It's not easy to be objective about the quality of our own work. So we're grateful to independent juries for providing us an unbiased measure of achievement. The team of Royal Huisman is therefore very thrilled and proud to have been named the best in sail over the course of 30 years ISS Awards. We're grateful to our industry peers for frequently choosing the unique Royal Huisman sailing yachts, from Juliet to Aquarius and everything in between. On behalf of our clients, the architects of their yachts and our team, I would like to say that we're very honored with 21 awards throughout these years. At the same time though, we have received more than a fair share of recognition, but we're not planning to lean back following the success. We'll never forget that as a shipyard, you're only as good as your next yacht. Of course, we're sincerely looking forward to help expanding this over the next 30 years again by realizing several more Royal Huisman sailing and motor yachts, which will be deemed unique in conception, quality and execution. Yachts that will be rare and beyond comparison. Looking at 30 years of International Superyacht Society Award of Distinction, we would like to thank the complete team who has been organizing and driving these events so well since 1991. Thank you so much and good luck.
Good evening. AkzoNobel and its yacht brands, Allgrip and Interlux, are honored to be able to present the award for Best Naval Architect. This award is near and dear to our hearts because we like to think that we play a small part in highlighting the design elements that the design team has spent many hours with the owner, getting to understand their personality, putting that on paper, then working with the build crews to bring that piece of art from the pages and into real life. And then finally, when it comes to the coatings, to really highlight and protect those nuances and those design elements to make each yacht a unique piece of art. So tonight, we are honored to present the Best Naval Architect to Dubois Naval Architects. They've won this award 14 times over the last 30 years of ISS awards. Congratulations.
Well, it gives me great pleasure to accept this very special award in recognition of the vast number of design awards Dubois Naval Architects have received over the past 30 years. I first met Ed Dubois when we sailed together in the 1977 Admiral's Cup. Ed at the time was working for Miller & Whitworth, but then went on to set up his own design studio in 1978. I joined Ed later in 1978 on a part-time basis while studying naval architecture at Southampton, and then joined him full-time in 1981 and became a partner in Dubois Naval Architects soon after. We had a great partnership for 31 years. Ed was the salesman, whilst I was responsible for the design work. Winning so many design awards over these years is a wonderful recognition of the body of work we have achieved together. And many of these yachts, such as Aglaia, Kokomo and Nirvana, are still turning heads on the water today. I parted company with Dubois in 2012 with no plans on what to do next, until I was asked by some ex-clients to make a start on new designs. Shortly after, I set up a design studio in my own name. Malcolm McKee and Yacht Design have launched a number of new yachts over its 10 years and won further awards. I'm very much looking forward to the future and seeing more of my designs win ISS awards. Many thanks again to the International Super Yacht Society for this very special recognition. Thank you.
Hi, this is Umberto Bonavita from Robert Allen Law, a proud sponsor of the International Super Yacht Society Best in Interior Design Award. On behalf of Robert Allen Law, please join us in congratulating Redmond Whitley Dixon, or RWD, for having won, during the last 30 years, 16 awards from the International Super Yacht Society, 5 of which have been named in the category of Best Interior. Congratulations to RWD.
Good evening, Fort Lauderdale. Good evening from the south coast of England. Not at all as glamorous as you guys around the pool at the moment. But look, happy birthday. Happy birthday to the ISS. Extraordinary achievement, 30 years. We're a couple of years behind you, of course, 28 years for RWD, but we've kind of grown up together, and it's very, very, very humbling and special to be receiving this award for interior design over the last 30 years. Look back at the boats, and while I hate looking back, very happy to reminisce with you about what has been created over all those years. Of course, all these projects are the results of great collaborations between owners, between shipyards, wonderful craftsmen, and of course our team here at RWD. And of course, over the years we've been led by Tony, by Toby, by Mark, my original founding partner, and but that's the past. The future is the team at the moment. 50 of us are here designing what I hope will be the landmark yachts of the future. Those interiors which maybe in 30 years' time someone will be kind enough to recognise in the way that you guys have tonight. So we're thrilled. Thank you so much indeed. Happy birthday, the ISS, and have a great evening. Thank you so much indeed.
Hi, everyone. It's great to be with you wherever you may be right now until we all join again. I'm Jody Dunwitz, Worldwide Marine Director for Robb Report magazine. Robb Report has been a proud sponsor of the International Superyacht Society Leadership Award for over 25 years. Great leadership, as you know, inspires and shapes the industry. Careers, attitudes, creativity, future builders, owners. Great leadership affects excellence in yachting and life overall. Please join us in congratulating an individual who has inspired so many over the years and is missed. Ed Dubois from Dubois Naval Architects, the 2021 Leadership Award winner, who has led the way in so many areas over the years. Let's all celebrate Ed together.
As I was the last person to receive the Leadership Award from the International Superyacht Society, it is my pleasure to be able to pass this on to a new recipient. This is both a pleasure and a sadness, as the person selected by the board and the past leaders is no longer with us, but his work still speaks volumes for him. During the selection process, one name kept coming up. So it is right that the Leadership Award should go to Ed Dubois of Dubois Naval Architects in recognition of his fine work over many years. Ed and his team have achieved an amazing number of awards over the Society's 30 years, achieving 30 plus wins with 14 yachts in Best of Naval Architecture, Exterior Design, as well as Interior Design for Corinthian. Ed became obsessed with sailing from a very young age, so after graduating from the Yacht and Boat Design course at Southampton in 1974, he worked with Alan Buchanan. Then after a short spell as a journalist with Yachts and Yachting, he started his own studio in Lymington in 1977. There, he created a series of successful racing yachts, including Police Car for the Admiral's Cup later that year. His popularity grew, as did the size of his yachts and his talented team, all leading up to the Royal Houseman 58-metre sloop Negoni with her whopping 71-metre mast. It could be said that his superyacht days started in the mid-80s with Aquil 2, built by Sensation in New Zealand. This set a style and direction for yachts to come. In the early 90s, Taramba helped to establish Pendennis as a superyacht yard here in the UK. Also, he used his talents with the design of several motor yachts, including Feadships, Kiss and Como. I had the pleasure to work with Ed and his team on the Vitter's Ketch Timoneer 2, launched in 2001, and Tiara, the alloy yacht sloop, launched in 2004. Ed had an amazing sense of style and design with the purpose of achieving technically advanced fast cruising yachts. He possessed boundless charm and charisma, which always made it a pleasure to be in his company. And we used to joke about the success of the projects by the number of lunches we could fit in. Sadly, he died of cancer in March 2016 at the age of 63, but he cut a fine wake for others to follow. So, on behalf of the International Superyacht Society, in recognition of Ed Dubois and his team, who have left a striking and positive legacy in the yachting industry. The Leadership Award goes to Ed Dubois of Dubois Naval Architects. Now for the most wins over 30 years, Dubois Naval Architects. Thank you, Ed.
We would like to say on behalf of our siblings and family how proud we are of our father and his truly inspirational talents.
It leaves us with great sorrow for him himself not to be able to speak today and charm you with his uplifting and theatrical voice that we all remember so fondly. However, our admiration and respect for his achievements is of the highest degree, and it is with great pride and honour that we accept this commending award in his place.
So to our dad, we are, as always, immensely proud and in awe of everything you were, and we will always remember you to be. Congratulations. We love, miss, and remember you always.